oversight point of view. Those are some of the issues that we had to raise, that we have to be aware that there is an emergence of a Build Back Better World, which is a response to BRICS and to China's BRI, which we have to be careful of, because the first target will be the countries with
states lately. But he said that there wasn't much we could do about it. There was a lot. It took once, and literally, they said, sir, what about the BRIC states? They're going to take over the dollar, the sanctity of the dollar. They're going to create a new currency to rule the world. I said, no, they're not. They said, yes, they are, sir. They said it. I said, no, they're not. Tell them 150% tariff, plus we're not going to do business with them. And that includes China. And all of a sudden, they went to the BRIC states and they said, could I ask you, how do you feel about that? I have no comment on this. I don't know what you're even talking about. It was an amazing turnaround. No, we're not playing games. Just this week, I officially...
The BRICS outreach and BRICS Plus engagements are important platforms for developing strong ties amongst countries from greater global south and emerging markets. We should use these platforms to foster meaningful engagement. We should use...
Nowadays, with regards to BRICS, I don't have more anxieties about BRICS than before. Trump's advent in the White House will definitely change some, rules of the game for some of the actors or situations on the ground for a number of ongoing...
Who is being investigated for war crimes by the International Criminal Court.
We will welcome him to come here as part and parcel of BRICS, but we know that we are constrained by the ICC in terms of doing that. Putin is a head of state. Do you think that a head of state can just be arrested anywhere? How many crimes have your country committed in Iraq? How many crimes have everyone else who's so vocal today committed in Iraq and Afghanistan? Have you arrested them? You have not.
You know the impact that this stand of yours...
You're making a lot of noise about putting in state of working for peace between Ukraine and Russia, and you failed to resolve the war. Where are the weapons of mass destruction? Tony Blair went to Iraq and claimed that there are weapons of mass destruction. Did you see anybody standing against that in the United Kingdom and Britain? More than millions of people have died in Iraq and Afghanistan, and there are no weapons of mass destruction. We know what the war is about.
Mr. Secretary General,
between Russia and Ukraine. We want peace. That's what is important, so that the world can thrive. And organs and institutions of the world that institute world peace must not be conspicuous by their silence in deciding decisively.
Agreement contains. Here are some of the key criteria. The country must have or is making progress towards establishing 1. A market-based economy that protects private property rights, incorporates an open rules-based trading system, and minimizes government interference in the economy. 2. The rule of law, political pluralism, and the right to due process, a fair trial, and equal protection under the law must be practiced. Furthermore, a system to combat corruption and bribery must be in place, or progress must be made towards its establishment. Number 4. The country's government does not engage in gross violations of internationally recognized human rights or provide support for acts of international terrorism. Furthermore, that the government cooperates in international efforts to eliminate human rights violations and terrorist activities. Does the ANC